Hello, folks. I just wanted to run a quick question by you folks, relatively quick. So, I'm playing through Watch Dogs, as many of you know still right now, and I'm doing a lot of the side missions, and at some point I kind of start to think, when should I stop recording all the side missions? How many of these should I do? Should I do them all? Should I do a few to show how they work, and then just do the rest off camera or not at all? So I'm curious to you folks, when you're viewing my videos, or if you're watching anyone's videos for a game like Watch Dogs or an RPG, or basically any game that has a lot of side quests, in particular, the type of game that has a lot of side quests that are very similar, like Sleeping Dogs, Watch Dogs, GTA, that type of thing, where it's like, okay, you've got these QR code missions where you have to jump from camera to camera to find the perfect match to line up the QR code so you can scan it, or the investigation missions, or the body snatcher, or the human trafficking missions where you have to scan the one person, then go hack the thing, and then you get some story elements and whatnot. I'm curious, how many of those types of missions do you generally like to watch in a let's play of a game that you're playing, or watching rather? I know I'll almost certainly, I never say never, but I probably will never be the type of let's player who just goes through and plays the main missions and that's it. That's just not the type of gamer that I am, and it's not the type of LP channel that I want to do, unless I'm just not enjoying the game, and then I'll probably be trying to blow through it. But at any rate, it's not about that. It's not about doing not any side missions at all, because that's just not going to happen. But so I guess my question is more along the lines of, how many of these types of side missions where there's a bunch of a certain type, how many of those do you want to see? Do you want just to see enough to see, oh, this is how these side missions work, and if you want to do them off camera, you can, but I don't really care to watch them. How about missions that the mission isn't so much doing it, it's about finding out more story? Again, with Watch Dogs as an example, where you're doing certain missions to find out like who the killer is, or you're uncovering a little bit more of the story, things like that. How interested are any of those type of things? I'd be interested to read you guys' comments, because I'm kind of struggling, because especially I just got to a part in Watch Dogs where it unlocked like 10 other hidden items, and it doesn't seem like there's even any trick to getting the items. You just need to find them on the minimap, find them, scan them, and that's it. So those almost certainly I either won't show on camera or will do off camera, because it doesn't reveal anything. You literally just scan it, and it's like 1 of 10, 2 of 10, whatever. So I don't think that's very interesting. But some of these other ones I'm not quite sure on. For example, again, you have like criminal convoys where you have to stop the criminal, and you have to knock the convoy out. And there's like 20 of those. So at some point, it's like, okay, I'm just going to stop doing these. Yes, they tend to be varied because the events that surround them are different, but it's still kind of the same thing. And like I say, the Let's Play is already getting pretty long. I forget how many pieces I've got recorded, but I think I'm up to like part 60 of Watch Dogs, something like that. So yeah, anyway, so I'm just curious and honest opinions on what you guys think about, again, when you're watching my stuff. Do you tend to skip past those videos? Do you mostly want to just watch the campaign? Maybe you don't watch the videos that I do the side missions. If you don't like to watch any LPs, or do you just stop watching entirely if I get too sidetracked with side missions? Again, honest feedback is what I want. I'm not going to be pissed off if you say, well, I stopped watching Watch Dogs because you kept doing too many side missions. That's totally fine. That's okay. I want to know. And of course, keep in mind, just because people say, well, I would, if everybody was like, well, I only want to see you do the main missions, like I said, that's not going to happen, just because that's not how I play. But at any rate, yeah, I've been babbling on long enough. So yeah, let me know what you think as far as watching my videos or any other Let's Players, watching them do all the side missions. What's your overall thoughts on that? Because I kind of want to gauge that and consider how I do them in the future. Thank you guys for continuing to watch, and I'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, the game in the background is DMC, which I have 2 LPs of. Always be promoting.